Much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken in after one. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the ball for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Lockhart, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, Lockhart. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
I'm calling plays.
And to give this time to the tailback. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Gabriel. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons are going to pick up first. On play action. Gabriel. No escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, the pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
Apparently, they're satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gabriel. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers.
Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. And jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
The quick slant caught.
Keep playing.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it downside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll set up the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gabriel. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out of field. Sends one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And for the 3rd time, here's his hands. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept pass. Oski tells your team to roll around and block for you. Well, that worked real good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the offense now ready to take over here. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game, isn't there? How much better did they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, but this one was up to be complete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and it's turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The play fake. Gabriel. He finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to be another first down. The tackle was made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it and we'll see these two teams go to the line.
thinking in this situation? Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Yo, we ain't giving them nothing.
They'll throw now on the final play. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. In for the score. As his guys continue.
This is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. Sometimes in the first half, you're scripted to 16. In the second half, you're scripted more like 8 to 10. The starter or the opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again on 2nd down. This time it's incomplete. These guys have gone 4 times already, and they're staring just a simple play, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got down the pad. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and then they'd fly around and go, get down. That was the 9, and you just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Every time you get to the field is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I agree with you. This was just about the same. But you know the benefits from all empty seats? You and me trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Try the jet sweep here. And this time able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards to pick up first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But the running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's got him in wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now. They will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Who knows? Let's see what's exciting.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, Lockhart. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Very first play.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to sell that, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lockhart. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
On is the punt team now as this one's set away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out on the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what we call a play drive. That score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, frankly, take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, my God.
Tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return. Past the 35.
The perfect fucking game.
That's deep, particularly the secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken at 3. And it's a great return here as he'll get it on up to the 20-yard line. offense out there for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And some room to maneuver. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So defense forces the double. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've been on the sidelines for long. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Given 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st down, Gabriel. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two-show pass, not on the count back. He said, you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get called and reassert themselves here. Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front playing off the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons Falcons on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Gabriel. Got an open man. It's McLaughlin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down. Gabriel. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, Lockhart. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Operating from the gun. Gabriel, that's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Gabriel. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had a pass catch everyone down there.
You wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They have full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 4-2 here. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm dAGoat. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
These team returns.